We get your paperwork, we pre-approve you, and then you look at houses. Loans with Q Mortgage, episode 3. What is a pre-approval? So this is one of the most important things on your home buying journey. So pre-approval is when a lender looks at your documents and pre-approves you for a loan. So we look at your documents and we let you know, based on this information, based on today's rates, based on today's programs, you are pre-approved for X amount. This is a program you're going to be able to go with. This is going to be your down payment requirement. This is going to be your rate, your monthly payment. So this is so important. And there's a lot of buyers that start looking at properties without getting pre-approved, or realtors start showing you houses without getting pre-approved. And that's one of the biggest mistakes. And let me tell you why. One, let's just say you start looking at properties that's for $1 million, right? Because that's what you think you're pre-approved for. So you start looking at properties and you fall in love with this particular property. You start falling in love with these properties that are $1 million. Then you get pre-approved because you're going to put an offer in. And then you only get a pre-approved for $800,000. So now you can only look for houses that are $800,000. What is that going to do? Your mind's going to be stuck on those $1 million properties, and you're going to want to see, you're going to want to looking at these properties that are $800,000, and they're just not going to, you're not going to be happy with them because you're used to those $1 million properties. That's one reason. Another thing is, let's just say you look at a property, you fall in love with it, and you want to put an offer, but there's a deadline. You got to put an offer right away. Well, you're not pre-approved. You can't put an offer. So you got to get pre-approved, and let's just say that pre-approval process takes a couple of days. And now you got pre-approved, you put an offer, it's too late. So now the dream home that you wanted, you couldn't get. Or worse, you don't get approved in general. So you wasted your time looking at these properties, so it's just not ideal. So you have to get pre-approved. And what is the pre-approval process? So for us, for example, we're a bit different than most lenders. So our pre-approval process is in 2 different stages. And I have it set up this way because I just feel like it's the best way to go about it for you guys. So stage 1 is we're going to get on a phone call. We're going to learn your situation, right? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to buy? Is it a primary home, an investment? Are you refinancing? So we ask that scenario, that questions to just know your situation. Then once we know the situation, we're going to start trying to package it and start seeing what program is going to be best for you. Then we're going to ask for your income, right? We're just going to ask like, hey, how much do you make an hour? How many hours do you work a week? Just basic information. 9 out of 10 people know the situation. You can just look at your pay stub before sending it over to us. We're just having a quick conversation, 10, 15 minutes. How much do you make? Then we're going to ask, what is your monthly debt that's on your credit? Again, car payments, credit cards, whatever your monthly debt is. Then we're going to ask for your credit score. A lot of people know their credit score, at least an idea. Credit Karma. Again, this is not super accurate, but again, that's just to give us a leadway. What credit score do you have? And then we're going to ask, how much money do you have for down payment? Based on that, we're going to be able to let you know, okay, well, based on this information, you should qualify for X amount. You need X amount down payment, and your payment's going to be roughly around this. Based on you telling me your credit score is X, Y, your income is this, your debt is this. Once you say, yes, you know what, that does sound pretty good, let's move forward, then we're going to ask for the documents. We're going to ask for the pay stubs. We're going to ask for the bank statements. We're going to ask for the social, the ID. Then we're going to review it. Once we review everything, we might ask for more documents. Once we review everything, we submit it to our system, we get the approval. Once we get the approval, we send you a pre-approval letter, we send you the exact numbers based on today. Once you have that, you're pre-approved. So we like setting it this way with stage 1 because I don't want to run your credit because it doesn't really affect your credit. It's only a couple points, but I don't want to run your credit if most likely you can't qualify or, the numbers just don't make sense. If you tell me the income or you tell me their situation where I just lost my job or whatever it is, I can give you a consultation without having to look at any of your documents. Again, I know sometimes the credit score can be very different. So we know how to go about it. We're like, you know what? Let's just run your credit because there's a chance that it's higher, etc. But we like setting up this way because we don't want you to start, sending us all these documents when we can just have a quick 15-minute conversation. I know a lot of lenders don't even want to tell you what rate you can get or what programs unless you send documents. And that's just because they want you to feel committed and tied down. We don't do that here at Q Mortgage. We're just gonna have a basic conversation, over the phone consultation for free, 15, 20 minutes, to let you know everything you know. Hey, based on this, you're gonna be able to qualify for this program, this program, this program. You need this for down payment. You need this for income. We'll give you all that. This is what your monthly payment's gonna be at. And that's what a lot of people want, right? Then once you learn how we work, what we can offer, if it makes sense, boom, we move to stage 2, we get your paperwork, we pre-approve you, and then you look at houses. So that's what a pre-approval is. That's how important a pre-approval is. And that's how we here at Q Mortgage, that's how we handle our pre-approvals.